Before the meal, wait for the elders in Korean culture. It's customary to wait for the eldest person at the table to begin eating before you start. You might hear the phrase, "절 meokkesseumnida, 절 meokkesseumnida" before the meal, which means, I will eat well. Setting the table. The dining table typically consists of rice bap, soup guk, and several side dishes banchan. Everyone typically shares the banchan, but each person has their own rice and soup. Chopsticks and spoon use in Korea. It's common to use both chopsticks and a spoon. Use the spoon for rice and soup, and chopsticks for the side dishes. Don't use chopsticks for rice. 2. During the meal, proper posture. Sit up straight. In Korean culture, slouching at the table is considered disrespectful. Holding utensils. Hold your chopsticks with your right hand, using your thumb, index, and middle fingers. When not using them, place them on the table, but not sticking out. Keep your spoon in your right hand as well. Take small bites. It's polite to take smaller bites of food, especially in front of elders, as it conveys moderation and respect. Don't start eating immediately as mentioned. Wait for the eldest person to start the meal. Sometimes the eldest will say, "절 먹겠습니다, 절 meokkesseumnida," signaling it's time to eat. Don't speak with food in your mouth. It's considered impolite to speak with food in your mouth, so chew and swallow before engaging in conversation. Don't reach over others. Avoid reaching over other people's dishes. If you want something, ask for it to be passed. Offer food to elders. It's a nice gesture to offer food to the elders or people of higher status before you start eating. This could be offering a side dish or helping them pour a drink. Sharing banchan side dishes are shared. When taking from the communal side dishes, use the serving spoon or chopsticks, not your personal utensils. Don't tip. Tipping is not expected in Korea, and in some places, it may even be considered rude. 3. Drinking etiquette. Pouring drinks. If you're at a table with others, always pour drinks for others before filling your own glass. When someone pours you a drink, you should hold the glass with both hands as a sign of respect. Drinking alcohol. If drinking alcohol, especially soju or beer, it's polite to turn your head away slightly when drinking, especially if you're drinking in front of elders. Refilling drinks. If your drink is low, someone might refill it for you. It's polite to accept, but don't overfill the glass. When you fill someone else's glass, hold the bottle with both hands. Toasting. The toast, janbae is often said before drinking. You can also say, 먹겠습니다, meokkesseumnida to express gratitude for the meal. 4. Finishing the meal. Don't rush. Take your time and finish everything on your plate if possible. Leaving food on your plate can be seen as wasteful or disrespectful. However, if you're full and can't finish, it's better to leave a little bit than to force yourself to eat. Wiping your mouth. Use a napkin to wipe your mouth, not your hand. If you need to clear your mouth, do it discreetly. Compliments. Compliment the chef or the person who prepared the meal if it's homemade. 맛있어요 means, it's delicious. 5. After the meal, thank the host. After finishing the meal, thank your host by saying, 절 meokkesseumnida, 절 meokkesseumnida, which means, I ate well. This phrase shows your appreciation for the meal. Helping clean up. If you're in a home setting, it's polite to offer help with clearing the table. Though in many formal settings, the host may insist that you relax. Don't leave too early if you're dining with others. Especially in a more formal setting, it's impolite to leave right after finishing. Stick around and engage in conversation, unless the host signals that it's time to leave. 6. Special considerations. Chopsticks etiquette. Never stick chopsticks upright into a bowl of rice, as this resembles a funeral custom. It's also disrespectful to point with chopsticks or stick them into your mouth. Spoon in the rice bowl. Avoid placing the spoon back into the rice bowl after using it. Instead, place it on the edge of the bowl or table. Elders first. Elders are always served first, and they have the first say when deciding to start the meal. Similarly, you should wait for them to finish before leaving the table. Rice bowl handling. Do not pick up your rice bowl and hold it in your hands, even though this is acceptable in some cultures. Instead, leave it on the table and eat from it. 7. Food-specific etiquette. Kimchi. Fermented vegetables. Usually cabbage is a staple in Korean meals. It's often served alongside almost every meal. If you're not fond of it, don't speak loudly. Speaking too loudly During the meal or chewing with your mouth open is considered rude. Don't cut meat with your teeth when eating meat. Use your chopsticks or spoon to cut it if necessary. Don't try to tear it with your teeth. 9. Gift giving. Bringing gifts. If you're invited to someone's house, it's a nice gesture to bring a gift, such as fruit, sweets, or a bottle of wine. Present the gift with both hands as a sign of respect. Gift etiquette. When receiving a gift, it's polite to take it with both hands and express gratitude. You might even want to decline it once or twice before accepting, as this is a common practice in Korean culture. Conclusion. Korean dining etiquette is rooted in respect, especially for elders and hosts. Following these customs not only shows respect for Korean culture, but also helps foster a harmonious atmosphere during meals. While it may seem a bit formal or strict, these practices reflect the deep value placed on community, respect, and hospitality in Korean society. The key takeaway is to be mindful, respectful, and gracious throughout the meal. Enjoy!